Good morning, class. How was everyone's weekend? Awesome. So let's go on ahead and talk about what we're going to be learning in math today. So let's look at the board. It says today we are going to be using base 10 blocks to represent addition in word problems. So there's a couple of words in there. Base 10 blocks, word problems, those are some keywords that we're going to be looking at, and represent. I want you to put your thinking cap on, close your eyes. We're going to think quietly to ourselves for about a minute, and I want you to see if you remember doing or using any of those things last year. All right? Ready, go. Okay, so now since we have had some time to think about what we did last year, I want you to turn to your table partner and I want you to talk about what you remember doing last year or what those words might mean to you or anything that you thought about as long as it's related to what we're going to talk about. Okay, remember to use your inside voices, and I'm just going to be walking around the classroom and seeing what everyone's saying. Okay, go on ahead and start talking to your table partner. Awesome. So now since we've had some time to bounce some ideas off each other, maybe our table partner reminded us of something we forgot about last year where we're like, oh yeah, we did do that. I want everyone to raise their hand and share something that they remember from last year, whether it's base 10 blocks, addition, anything. Go on ahead and raise your hands and let's see what some other people heard. Awesome. Okay, so we remember a lot from last year. This is amazing. It makes my heart so happy. So some key things that I heard were you remember using your base 10 blocks in addition problems, but they weren't word problems. They were problems like 5 plus 5 or 10 plus 5 or something like that. But you did use base 10 blocks and you do remember using them, so that is going to be amazing, and you're already almost a step ahead for this lesson we're going to do today. So since we are going to go ahead and get started in a minute, I want us to all look at our agenda for the day. Let's look at the board and see what I have up there. First, we are going to be reading What's New at the Zoo. This is an amazing book. It's one of my favorites. It's about word problems, addition word problems to be exact. And then after that, we are going to go back into the book and look at it, and I'm going to show you how I worked out some of those addition word problems and used my base 10 blocks to represent addition in those word problems, okay? We're going to work out a couple of those together because I want everyone to feel like they have the hang of it or they feel comfortable trying it by themselves, because after that, you're going to go back to your tables and you are going to get an anchor chart at your table in a word problem. You're going to work out your word problem on your anchor chart, and you're going to show me how I showed you how you are using your base 10 blocks to represent addition in those word problems. After that, we're going to hang up our beautiful anchor charts on our classroom walls. We're going to walk around, and we're going to do a mini gallery walk because I want everyone to see how we worked out problems. People are going to have different problems, and I just want us to check each other's work, look it over. And then after that, we're going to go back to our seats, and we're going to do a little card sort activity. Okay, so let's go on ahead and get started because we have a busy day today.